Having been through this process, having stuck with it to go through the interviews and get to the point where you're appointed, that suggests you think that there's something there to work with.
Oh, without a doubt. There's enough quality in the squad. I mean, I don't like to say that not just this squad, but any squad, you hear people saying they're underachieving. Well, they're not. They are where they are after so many games. But there's some talented players in there with good attitudes that might maybe just need a different voice, a slightly different way of playing. Sometimes it's just, you don't always know what makes them tick until you actually work with them. So there's certain fundamentals that I put in place, and they're non-negotiable. And then within that, I have to work out a way of getting the best out of them.
And it's days away from your first game. It really is a case of it's coming. What do you do over the next few days to get this squad and yourself ready for Northampton?
Yeah, no, it's not ideal. It's having 2 days to prepare them for a game. It's difficult. So you have to. On my way up here, I was thinking, right, I've got to prioritise now what I need to do, because excuse me, too much information in 2 days, the lads would just go out there and it'd just be like, I don't know what's going on. So I need to sit down with Gavin and the staff and see what they've done so far this week. And it might just be a case of just tweaking a few things. Because if we can get some sort of result Saturday, then we've got a free week then leading up to the cup game, which would be a good week then to get to work with them.
In terms of the job for yourself, Keith, I know you were desperate to get back into management and stamp your authority as your own man, really.
Yeah, no, I've managed. I've been very fortunate in my career. I mean, I've been in sort of the Premier League, Championship, League One. One of the reasons I went to Sweden was to try a different culture, to sort of further my education, if you like, and I loved it. And it allowed me to go to Sweden with like a clean template, really, because they said to me, right, come in and set up what you want to set up. So I had a way of working, a way of playing. They allowed me just to get on with it, which was great. Coming back from Sweden, it was like, right, now I've done that, I really love to get into the Football League again and get it going again. So that's why I'm so excited about this opportunity, because speaking to the chairman, the board and David, they want me to get on with the football side of it. So that's what I enjoy. That's what my strengths are, to work on the grass with the players.
You don't get much further north than Carlisle in the English game. Was that daunting at all? Did that make you think twice? No, because I went to Sweden, so this is closer than Sweden. No, I spoke to my wife and my children. The dynamics of my family has changed because my children are slightly older now. My wife knows we're only ever really happy if I'm in football, so she understands the game and what it means to me. So I will be up here. When I'm here, I'm going to be here. I'm not one that's going to every opportunity, every afternoon, go down to London. I'm here now to work. I'm committed to the job, because this is a great chance for me, like you say, to not get my career going again, but I feel that all the years I've done, all the experiences I've had, I feel like I've wasted them if I don't get another football club that I can go and put them in place. So that's hopefully what will happen here. It is a brutal industry, Keith, and we see the same managers get sacked, get another job. How hard is it to break into that merry-go-round as such and establish yourself as a manager these days?
It's difficult, you're right. I mean, one of the reasons I went to Sweden was I felt, right, okay, if I go there and I'm successful, all of a sudden on your CV, you come back to England, you're sort of off and running again. But what I've found is sort of out of sight, out of mind. So you're out of the country for a few years, you come back and you're sort of forgotten a little bit, and that's what I've found difficult the last sort of 6 months. So I've stayed in the game. I've been working with the FA coach educating, which I've really enjoyed, and I'll continue doing that if I've got time. So that side of the game has helped me to sort of look at it, if you like, from a more of an educational point of view. So that's helped. But yeah, it's tough. It really is tough, and you want to be successful, but sometimes what's success? This is where it's difficult for some people to understand what's successful. Obviously, you've got to win football matches. Really, that's how people gauge it, isn't it? But people don't know what's going on at certain clubs. You might have a way of playing that develops players that the club make money on selling them, and they're not necessarily thinking about promotion. So every club's different. I mean, this club wants to be successful. We want to produce. I want the young players to come through. I'm a big believer in getting the youth team close to what the first team are doing. When I was in Sweden, in Halmstad, we got 5 young players into the first team, and the following year 2 of them were sold for a lot of money. So that's the business. Certainly at this level, young players, they're sold, aren't they? So I'll be looking at the young players, but also you've got to look at maybe where we are and when's the right time to feed them in.
The caretaker spells at Palace and the other clubs, the managerial experience at Bristol City and in Sweden, how much have you learned and how ready are you for this?
Oh, I'm ready, without a doubt. I mean, the experiences I've had at different levels, good experiences and tough experiences, they are what they are, and you're a fool if you don't learn by them. And you, like, I always reflect on managers I've worked with, clubs I've managed. Well, that worked well, maybe that didn't work so well. So my knowledge of that, for me, is second to none. Now I have to put it in place at this football club. So certain standards, standards and discipline are the big things for me. And it doesn't matter what level you are, you can still drive them. And it's not all about how much money you've got, how big your staff are. There's always things you can try and improve. So I'll have a good look at the club. My main focus obviously is the playing squad. I've got to get them playing as close as they are to their potential. We've got 10 games now till January window, so it gives me a great chance to look at the squad now, and it gives them a chance to sort of say, well, yeah, this is me, this is how good I am, and then hopefully come January we're in a good place, and we can, even if we did bring players in, it would be to enhance what's already here. That's how it should be, certainly in the January window.